Hello friends, myself Rajesh and you are watching Excel Infinity. To watch this video in Hindi, visit our Hindi channel Excel Eternal. In this video, I will cover range referencing in VBA in Excel. A range may be a single cell, a group of cells, a row, a column or a 3D range. Let's start with single cell. How to refer a single cell in Excel VBA? The first one is range A1. The way you refer a range in your worksheet using column and row combination. For first row of column A, range A1, but you have more options available in VBA. Other one is sales method. In sales method, using a row index and column index, you can refer a cell. Here row index, first one is row index, second one after comma is column index, both are 1. So it is first row and first column. So sales 1 is referring A1. For column you may use number or alphabets. So sales 1 or sales 1A are both same in VBA. You can also use named range for referring a single cell. Now how to refer multi-cell in VBA? To refer range from A1 to D4, you can refer it like this: range within bracket within inverted comma A1 colon D4. One more format of range method, range A1 comma D4. This is for selecting multiple range. If you use this range, it will select two different ranges, A1 to D4 and G9 to J12. This will select two single cells, A1 and I7. This one is sales method, like A1 to D4, sales 1 and sales 4 fourth column and 2. It means B4. And for multi-cell also we can use named range. Let us check out these ranges practically in Excel using in our VBA. I have kept this code window and worksheet side by side so that you can see action immediately. I will update the code here in immediate window and you can see the action here in left window. First let us select a single cell, range E7 dot select. You see I have mentioned range E7. Similarly I can use sales method also. I am copying it, dot select, and immediately cell moved to D4. 4 is D4. We can use this named range also. I have named a single cell as data 1. Let us see. See, this is data 1. Let us see multiple cell selection. Range B2 to E5 selected. We can mention same like this also. If you need to select multiple range, you can use this style. Range B2 to E5 and G9 to J12, two individual single cells like this. Or you can use sales method also, very useful while using loop in Excel VBA. We can use named range here also. Sorry, I have not mentioned select. So this is how we can refer a single cell or multiple cell in Excel VBA. I am using the select for the sake of example only. Actually in VBA you are not required to select the range like worksheet. While working in Excel worksheet you need to select a cell, then you update value or formula or formatting. But you can do this in VBA by referring only. If you use select, and it is very poor programming. Let me show you like this. If we need to update some value, I can just refer the range and mention value is equal to any value and Excel will update immediately. So for updating value or formatting or formula, please don't select the range and just refer the range. That's why title of this video is range referencing in VBA in Excel. Next is virtual worksheet. You can refer a range with respect to other range. For example, if I refer range C3 with reference to D2, so where is D2? D2 is here. If I refer C3 with reference to D2, Excel will consider this D2 as A1, and from here Excel will select C3 for me. A1, B1, C1, C2, C3. So Excel will select this cell. Let us see. Work mentioning dot select. Just see. This is virtual worksheet, we say, or referencing a range relative to other range. It is useful when you use it with used range or current region. This is the example of, suppose this is used range, and if you refer used range and then refer some cell like this, active sheet used range A1, then Excel will select this first cell for you. Let us see it practically. If I say active sheet dot used range dot select, Excel will select complete range, but if I need to select only first cell, then what I will do, I will use range A1 dot select, and Excel will select first cell for me. Similarly, in current region, this is a separate current region, another current region. If you use this code, I am using active cell method. Now active cell is this. If I use this method, Excel will select this cell for me like this. So it was referencing of range with respect with relative to other range. Now there are some techniques for moving the range or extend the range selection. Let us see one by one. Virtual worksheet I have already explained. Offset property. In offset property, you need to tell row offset and column offset. You can move a range up or down by using negative or positive row offset, and right or left using positive or negative column offset. We will see it practically. And resize property, in resize also you have to mention row size and column size, and Excel will extend the range accordingly. Now let us first check offset. I am selecting E5 to H8. Now if I move this box to top or to bottom, if I use positive, it will move down and right. Range moved from here to here because I have used range E5 to H8 and then offset. Next is resize method. You can extend your range using this property. Suppose initially you have selected this much range. We selected C6, then resize it to 6 rows and 5 columns. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 column, this 5 and 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is including the cell. In offset, when we move right or left, we don't count the cell itself, but while resizing you need to count from active cell only. From active cell you need to count your resize rows and columns. This is range C6 offset. I have combined resize and offset together. From here we move to here and then select this box. We can do it with a single code line like this. One more thing, range is child object of worksheet. When we refer a range, Excel select the range in active sheet only. If you are in resize sheet and you want to select a range in sheet 1, you need to inform explicitly to Excel that you want to select range in sheet 1. Either you activate sheet 1 or you can use go to method. if I use this code worksheet sheet 1, right now I am in resize. Active sheet is resize. You can check this like this, active sheet dot name, it is resize. If I try to select range in sheet 1, see what happened. Excel is giving error, so I need to activate first sheet 1, or I can use this go to method. I am still in resize sheet and I can select the range in sheet 1. See, like this, application, go to worksheets sheet 1, range B2 to E5, and Excel selected this range in sheet 1 for me. Another method is AND method. Like in worksheet you use Control Shift and arrow. In VBA code you can use this Excel down, Excel to right, Excel to left, Excel up. So I have created this table. If I use active cell, current region select, if I am in this range, Excel will select complete range for me. Again range, active cell, we can select complete range like this also. Here what I have do, active cell, it means I am pressing Excel down, Control Shift and down arrow, then I am pressing Control Shift and right arrow with this code. How to select last row in Excel? What I am doing with this code, sales rows. Rows mean number of rows in Excel, rows dot count, comma 2. I am going to last row in column 2, then I am moving upward and selecting the first cell with some data. See what happened. Sorry, I have not used select, so either I have to use this notification or question mark or print method. It will tell me the 22nd row is the last row. So I am showing you with simple example how we can update data after last row. A simple code I have written, dim R as long, C as long, and then I selected last row and column. Active sheet used range dot row -1. Using this I am getting this row information, row 3. Let us check control. Then active sheet used range rows dot count. So first I am reaching this, then I am subtracting 1 to reach here above the first row, then I am adding the number of rows in used range to reach last row, then I am updating sales RC offset 1, then I am going to this row and updating this data. Just see, if I press F5, Excel has updated last. If I again put in next row, it will not overwrite but go down and down and down. Hope it will help. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please let me know by pressing the like button. If you want me to cover any specific topic or have any doubt, query regarding the video, do let me know in the comment section. For more Excel tips and tricks, please visit my blog jupitersolutions.in, for which link is mentioned in the description box. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notified of our latest updates. For more videos, stay tuned.